who told me that she reads my messages and then she has to walk away and digest them and then respond whenever she's ready to respond to them. And I did not understand that. But now I'm in a situation with someone who is feeding my soul. So just, I say something and it's like they see right through me. Like we have some sort of, this gotta be a soulmate. It's gotta be a soulmate connection. Because with everybody on here that I've met and I've connected with, it's a soulmate connection. But this one is growing me out of the space that I'm in. They are evolving me. The other ones have evolved me too. They have, and I'm not discounting it, but this is the one that's feeding me right now, so this is the one I'm talking about. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so that we can grow, as well as supporting the community by putting a tip in the jar, shopping the merch, and picking up your copy of What's the Best That Can Happen at LoneeTaylorArt.com. Hey, has anyone read Trinity Learned Self-Love? She is an author, not Trinity. That's one of my names, so I knew it was Divinity. Anyway, pick this book up. She is an author here on TikTok. She hopped in one of my lives. My Life is a Classroom, Monday through Saturday, noon Pacific Standard Time, here on TikTok Live, until I can move over to YouTube so I can stop getting banned. Yeah, check that out. But she hopped in my live, and just Spirit told me, and she said, hey, I'm an author. I said, I'll pick up your book. And I said, might pick up your book. I don't really have money to pick up your book. Lonnie, you said you pick up the woman's book. Be a woman of your word. Boom. So I have her book. And I haven't read it. But can we support sis on the strength that it's only $14 and we're supporting a sis? So I say, pick it up. I don't have no little girls, but I bought the book. Now see how we can support each other, whether we truly have a need for something just because we're supportive of each other, and then the area that we do have a need in, somebody will come and support us. It's called the law of giving and receiving. But yeah, this young lady is a soulmate, and she is just feeding into me tremendously, and it's absolutely amazing. And I finally understand, because she writes books. I write books, but sis writes books. It's almost like she gets more word space than I'm allowed, because I was like, I click on her message. I was like, oh, she's wordy as fuck. But I was like, I'm wordy as fuck. She's such a mirror. And so I'm reading her stuff, and it's just so heavy. It's just feeding me. And I was like, I cannot digest all of this at once. I can't digest it. So now I understand with the other woman who comes to me and she's like, I read your messages and I got to come back later because I got to digest it. I can't devour these girls' messages. I can't just devour these messages. I gotta chunk them off. And I thought it was like, because we always just default to the familiar energy. So I would click on her messages and I would click off of her messages because I'd be like, I'm not ready to read all that. But it wasn't that. It was too much for me to read. It's too much for me to digest. I have to be in the headspace to read these young ladies' messages, because there's so much in it for me that I just can't read it like I'd just be reading other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I finally understand, and I respect both sides of it. I'm so thankful that I have connected with someone who needs to take the time to digest my words, because that means they're actually growing. That means I have tapped into my true teacher ability. When you guys have to stop, re-listen, and listen again, that's just like every time I listen to a Tupac song, I hear something different. Every time I listen to a Tupac song, I grow. He was a teacher. His methodology was rap. I am a teacher. My methodology is filming these videos, and one day I hope to sit in front of you at a workshop and really get it popping. But I'm thankful on the other end that I have finally tapped into somebody that makes me have to stop and think and digest. I finally found someone whose messages I look forward to. I finally found someone who can grow me. All of you grow me. Every interaction grows me. I grew by Afro popping in my comments and saying they're an author. I grew by standing strong. It's funny, I just looked right here. I grew by standing strong in my integrity. You know, being a woman of my word. So all of you grow me. At the same time, I was talking about my strength. That's what I looked at on the page. That's how you know it's Divinity Trinity. But that's growth. Recognizing that that's an opportunity of growth. But This young lady evolves me. I have leveled up in thinking and everything. I have filmed 30 videos tonight based off of our conversations. Tonight.